Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning to you all. Happy New Day. Happy Monday. Most of you they say, this guy know the sleep, my dear. There's no dulling moment, as long as this media something is concerning. Well, I just bring in one Bonga news. I saw it earlier this morning as the thing just knocked my head. Bam! I said, one day, let me bring it to my people. At least to the BIAFRA family to make on. I know say there's a video I dropped yesterday, which the title is how the downfall of Nigeria is bringing the Biafran movement in limelight. And many people supported my ideology at the comment section. Many people kicked against it. But let me tell you the simple truth, my dear. If the Ambazonians in Cameroon should penetrate Nigeria, let me tell you, Nigeria is the most populous black nation we have on earth. Look at common Ambazonia, which is just like a fly, invade Nigerian territory. You understand me? And kidnap village head and 30 others, which is 31 people. Then tell me what remains. What are you still waiting for? Are you still waiting for a prophet to tell you that this country, that country called Nigeria, let me make it put it that way, that country called Nigeria is gone? Tell me. There's no any, you don't even need any soothsayer or a prophet or oh, Nigeria is going. After all, look at what is happening. Ambazonians, which is not even up to a state, they are not even up to a local government. Now they are invading Nigeria, the so-called Nigeria. Ambazonia from Cameroon. Look at it. Just in Cameroon's Ambazonian separatists invade Nigeria, kidnap village head and 30 others. Where is our security personnel? The same security personnel who are busy bombing their own people. Where are they when these people invade the so-called their territory and kidnap a village head with 30 others? And you tell me Nigeria is not going? If you are a Nigerian, if you still believe in one Nigeria and you hearing all this is happening, just like what did this man said, can president, nobody should blame the government, we should all pray for government. And I begin to wonder, I have traveled in many countries of the earth. The only place you found the people who pray most is in Nigeria. The second most prayerful country we have in the whole world after Afghanistan. Look at the condition of Afghanistan today and look at Nigeria. Birds of the same feathers. Yes, they are the most highest and most prayerful nation. But one day, what is happening? Nobody built. Rome was not built. Even Rome, the Rome that you claim that Rome is the capital of the church or the capital of Christianhood, Catholic or whatever it is. Rome was not built in let us pray. Let us pray for Rome to grow. And Rome grew. According to them, they say Rome was not built in a day. But look at it. We have found a country and a nation and a leaders who will come out and tell you that let us pray for insecurity, knowing fully well that the people that are sponsoring the insecurity are in government house and they want the poor masses to pray, giving them that mentality that without prayer nothing is going to work, whereby all of them knows the truth and they refuse to do it. And the poor masses who have been hypnotized, washed, brainwashed by their so-called pastors, prophets, reverends and whatsoever, they keep on praying. And I was watching them. Anyway, I was once a victim of a prayer for Nigeria. Since I grew, I woke up as a child, growing up until when I decided to say enough of all these churchians. Now let me face my own. Let me grab my destiny by my own hand. I have my own God. I believe that God exists because that is the God that made things possible. But it depends on the God you are calling. I am calling the God of my forefathers, not the people that will come out and tell me that the God of my forefathers are not gods. People who brought me to life are not gods, unless mentioning a foreign name that they don't even know how the person come in place. That is Nigeria for you, the second most highest prayerful country. But look at what is happening. Israel, they used to say, oh, God of Israel will fight for us. God of Israel will fight for us. Look at Israel using all manner of weapons, fighting against the Hamas and Palestinians. But they are praying for God of Israel to fight for you with empty-handed. No, Israel would have waited for the Hamas to invade them. And they were waiting for the revenge of the God that never existed. The kind of God that they are calling, which I don't even know whether it exists or not. That one depends on. That one is for them to decide. They will wait. Oh God, come and pray, come and protect us, protect our children. Just only how many souls being wasted there? Israel sworn. They take the grace of their head and eat and said that they must destroy Hamas, that Hamas must become a history. But look at Nigeria. Hey, Nigeria have turned to a fortune teller. Anyway, my wonderful people, my BIAFRA brothers and sisters, I better make it over to say I don't talk too much these days. I say, any person where you see where they do like talk or do. Now so they do I'm like cry. That's what it be. Because if all these things is not in place, I will not be coming out and begin to lament so much that I even forgot to give the main headline of the news I brought to my people. I beg, happy Monday to you all. Let us go straight to the reason why you're here. Please like this message, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. What I titled this message is the downfall of Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be divided soon, whether they like it or not. If Tinubu let him be still preparing to go to fight the Niger Republic. Niger Republic are moving forward. Nigeria are still down. Nigeria is the only country that don't have money. But they are spending billions and millions of dollars, taking 1,411 people to a program that don't even concern most of them. Most of them went there to do ashawo. Most of all the whole people, even including Beta Edu, who is claiming that she prayed. We prayed for her and she get a minister appointment. With all the whole woman of bed of almost all the whole ministers before she can secure that appointment. Ndara. Now you are calling God. I wonder the kind of God these people are calling. I beg, let us read in between the lines. Please remember our campaign is still going on. Hashtag Biafra to the world, Biafra to the moon, all hail Biafra. And on the mandate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other of our heroes, we all shall stand. Please continue sharing all the very, very important. A member of the House of Representatives representing Oban Liku, Bekwara, Obudu, Federal Constituency, Honorable Peter Akpanke, has decried the attack and abduction of 31 people in Berigete community in Obanliku, local government area of Cross River State, by Cameroonians and Bazonians separatists. In a statement on Friday issued by Akpanke and sent by Okute Daily Talk, he described the attack as horrific, which he said has left him in a bitterness, sadness, and disappointment. He lamented that the attackers abducted the clan head of Beligete community, His Royal Highness Chief Ogwashi Francis, and 30 others, including women and children. He therefore called on the Fulani Control Government of Nigeria to, as a matter of urgency, intervene by ordering relevant security agencies to mount posts across the border communities to forestall more pains being inflicted on the people on the peaceful Beligete community. The lawmaker also called on the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation to swiftly provide vital assistance to those affected by the tragedy. Narrating the ordeal of his people, Akpanke said, "I stand before you today with a heavy heart filled with profound anger, bitterness, sadness, and disappointment. On the 5th of December 2023, our peaceful community of Begete was subjected to a horrific attack by suspected Ambazonian militants from the Republic of Cameroon. These barbaric individuals held our people hostage for over 24 hours, inflicting pains and suffering through gun violence, physical assault, and the destruction of properties worth millions of naira. As some of you may be aware, my parents, siblings, and children of Begete extraction witnessed the saddest day of our existence recently when armed separatists from the Republic of Cameroon, whom have been named Ambazonians, attacked the sleepy and peaceful community of Begete. Begete community is a Nigerian border village between Nigeria and Cameroon, within the edges of the Obanliku plateau in the hinterland of the Obudu mountain resort. It is located about 400 kilometers north of the Nigerian port city of Calabar. The community has been under siege by Amazonian bandits since Tuesday, 5th December 2023. The bandits have continued to shoot sporadically, beating and cutting away people and valuable property to their camp across the border river between Nigeria and Cameroon. Among over 30 people abducted is Chief Ogwashi Francis, the clan head of Belegete clan. Apart from these taken captive, several other men, women, and children have been abused, injured, and emotionally traumatized. He stated that the area where the barbaric and dastardly act is being unleashed is the ancestral home of Belegete people. He said they have inhabited the place for several centuries as law-abiding citizens of Nigeria. They have lived peacefully and harmoniously with their far and near neighbors. There is therefore no justification whatsoever for this external invasion of Nigeria's territory and the destruction of the life of her citizens. If Nigeria truly take their citizens serious, how can a Cameroonian Ambazonians, just like what I'm saying is just like saying, okay, the Biafra Nations League, or let's say the Niger Delta militants went into Cameroon borders or went into Cameroon town and kidnapped their citizens, which is not possible. But look at how these people, Ambazonians for that matter, giving Nigerian government WotoS in their own soil. And all they are busy is about crude oil, NNPCL, Dangote refinery, so on and so forth. Bombing their own citizens, killing their people they have sworn to protect. And you tell me that they have a government, my dear. What they have there is not a government, but a class prefect. Beyond the plight brought upon the Belegete people, this unprovoked aggression is a frontal attack on the territorial integrity of Nigeria. The Nigerian government needs to take urgent and drastic action to forestall a repeat of what happened in the southern border where Nigeria lost part of its rich territory to Cameroon. That is exactly what they are doing. And very soon now you will see Tinubu will cede that area to Cameroon because it does not belong to the southwest. It should be treated as a case of once biting, twice shy. The relevant security operatives have to rise to the occasion to ensure that the sovereignty of Nigeria is not tampered with. Security operatives must take drastic actions to secure the lives and property in the area. These barbaric acts have continued for a long time till now, with our brothers and sisters subjected to pain and sufferings as well as destruction of their properties. This alongside the abduction of our people and the life-threatening injuries inflicted on them with no support yet from the Fulani control government of Nigeria leave one to wonder whether George Orwell's Animal Farm is at play. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Is that the case with Nigeria right now? Answer at the comment section. He said, as I speak, the clan head of that community, Chief Ogwashi Francis, is held hostage by armed separatists of another country, and we as a nation are not angered. Imagine. It must be noted that the Belegete community is very rich in natural resources like uranium and lithium, and this is one of the major reasons that the Ambazonian separatists from Cameroon attacked the community. This act of aggression is not only a blatant disregard for human life and safety of fellow Nigerians, but also a direct assault on the sovereignty of Nigeria. But the question there is, do all these old fools in government house ever care? No, because there's nothing like oil there. Uranium, which is the most important part of Niger Republic, why the France refused to let them go. We have it on that Begete community. And that is, and lithium. All these things are very vital mineral resources that even some countries are praying to have. But Nigeria have it in quantum. Yet, they cannot even do anything with it. All the whole mineral resources God given to Nigeria, instead of being a blessing, is turned to be a curse. What a world. We as a nation cannot tolerate such acts of impunity and must respond with the utmost seriousness and resolve to forestall its reoccurrence. No, how can they respond? Respond to what? Respond to the Amazonian invading their land or their territory, whereby all they want to do now is just to be bombing. Now the northern elders now are encouraging them, shouting, why are they bombing the north? Now they're supposed to bombing the southeast. See country. When they bomb the southeast we shout, why are you bombing us? You're supposed to bomb the south. And when they bomb the south will also rose and said, why are you not bombing the northeast, northwest, and north central? A country that can never be together, that is how it is, because it's supposed to be an injury to one and it's an injury to all. But look at how the country have devastated simply because the amalgamation of that so-called country have expired long ago, and the country can never be together because you can never imagine animals and human beings to live in the same country. It is not done. The reasoning and thinking is never the same. So till tomorrow, even the war supposed to be against UK for the inhuman treatment and what they have did to Nigerians. Amalgamation of northeast, the north, the south, the southwest, and the old eastern region is never the idea. They did it for their own selfish interest, which is what they are reaping the fruit of their labor till today. Nigeria is not good. No concern the UK. They are collecting our crude oil in quantum on daily basis. And you want them to grant the Biafra. That is why they sold out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody should accuse any Biafran of selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. No. The UK sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know how many what I call it? How many million barrels of crude oil that they gave to the Nigerian government gave to them for selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to them? This has undoubtedly left the community feeling vulnerable and exposed. While the government wants to improve the crucial infrastructure and mobilizes resources necessary for human existence and security of lives and property, it is important to remember the human cost of this delay and the fundamental rights of all citizens to feel safe and protected in our dear country, Nigeria. Therefore, I demand immediate and decisive action from the Nigerian government. Akpanke therefore called for the deployment of adequate security personnel to Begete and the surrounding areas to ensure the safety and the security of the citizens, as well as provisions as immediate medical assistance to the injured and displaced are put in place. The member of the House of Representatives called for a thorough investigation into the attack and abduction of Birigete with a view to bringing the perpetrators of the heinous crimes to justice. The construction of access, roads, and provisions of communication infrastructure to improve the security and well-being of our border communities, especially in Cross River State, should be done immediately. How can they do that? The recent tragedy in Begete has alerted the urgent need to bolster security along our borders. We call on the Nigerian Border Patrol to take immediate action by establishing permanent security outposts across strategic locations. These outposts, equipped with necessary resources and staffed with trained and fully armed personnel, will play a crucial role in deterring future incursions into Nigeria and ensuring the safety of our citizens in their various communities. Well, my wonderful people, when I don't hear them, I go take back break, and I go hear my voice again when I come back. My name is Sidiman. I'm Andy reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk, where we speak to you the undiluted truth about you, about me, and about the Biafran struggle. I will never change you, and I will still remain the same. Just keep on sharing this message. If you get this message, you don't share it, my dear, you are worse than a flavor. And that is the only thing I can tell you. Have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless us. In this new week, in this new Monday, in this new day, we shall be more than conquerors. And there's nothing that's going to break us. Nigeria, don't collect water. From the so-called small Amazonian. Chai, this life no balance you. Well, and I go hear my voice again. Make another enjoy. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Kemesiano.